It's a place where turtles, rats, and snakes coexist in peace, and where it may be more interesting to look at a cow from this end and what comes out of it.
I wasn't expecting to see this in the museum.
Tim Waters wasn't expecting to see a locally made car from 1902 in a natural history museum, nor a costume worn by silent movie star Charlie Chaplin. But they can all be found at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County in its new exhibit called Becoming LA. It tells LA's history from a different perspective. The cow exhibit is a good example. It explains how cattle in the Los Angeles area introduced the seeds of foreign grasses through their dung. Jonathan Gillette is Assistant Collections Manager here.
We also, as part of our mission statement, are interpreting cultural history as well. So it shows the way that the environment has influenced people and how people have influenced the environment.
The history of Los Angeles is not complete without Hollywood. This is a camera that was used to film silent movie comedies. There is a connection between the movie industry and the natural history of the city.
Hollywood was incredibly close to a lot of other natural habitats that could stand in for other places around the world.
In addition to Hollywood artifacts, the museum is also focused on the living, with live plants and animals in this outdoor garden and indoor nature lab.
In the cracks of sidewalks or in the chimneys of buildings in Los Angeles, there's incredible life. And a lot of these species that we explore here find ways to live in the city like we find ways to live in the city.
The museum's Kristen Frederick says this is a departure from the traditional natural history museum.
Traditionally, a natural history museum is a 19th century model. Back then, you would put dead things in a cabinet and you would have a text panel and people would walk around and look in very dark halls.
She says natural history museums are being reinvented, exploring themes like conservation and humans' impact on the environment. Tim Waters likes this museum.
This whole exhibit was an ongoing history, and so it's giving us not just an ancient history, but our place in how we form history.
His son Wyatt prefers the older residents.
I think the dinosaur exhibit is a little more interesting than this exhibit.
The dinosaurs are not going away. They're just sharing the space with livelier critters. Elizabeth Lee for VOA News, Los Angeles.